All right, guys, so I know a lot of you have been asking, so I'm going to give you a quick little update with Mace here. As I mentioned earlier, me and him are good friends. He's still a lot, but you know, we're able now to train safely. You know, I have no concerns about my safety working with him. He's a very nice dog. Again, he's still a lot, but that's okay. We like a lot. So right now, the name of the game is to build a proper obedience foundation, because as I've mentioned before, the dog doesn't have a good obedience foundation as far as I'm concerned. Stop that. He's a nice active dog, but he wastes a ton of energy. Just a ton of energy just being wasted, whether it's in the bite work, the obedience. So by the time you get him doing anything productive, he gets tired relatively quickly because he wastes a ton of energy. So I want you to think of him as like a big bottle of Coca-Cola, and you've shaken that bottle, okay? But there's multiple holes in the bottle. So all the energy that has built up in that bottle is now being dissipated everywhere. Whereas I want there to be one hole in the bottle. Quiet, 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 still. Okay, I want there to be one hole in the bottle, okay? Because when there's one hole in the bottle, then I can direct all that energy into specific tasks without the dog, enough, without the dog, Stop. No, don't do that. Without the dog wasting his energy like he does now, right? So we've got to teach him to control himself. We've got to create impulse control. So like I said, we start to work on the grips. I took the grips back to square one. I'll show you some small pieces of that. And then I also, like I said, I'm working the obedience from the ground level upwards. So I'm working him in the position box. I'm doing some healing work with him. Soon I'm going to introduce the ball to him, and he's going to learn how to play properly. All these types of things. But you know, very happy with the dog as he is, like the raw product of what he is. Very nice dog. One thing that I want to mention about him, like I said before, he's very stable. He still sometimes shows kennel aggression with people he doesn't know, but with the people he knows, he's generally showing a very safe behavior. Good job. Good one. All right, guys, so I'm here with a Technic box. This is a box I bought from Gapé. You know, it's a nice little thing. You can obviously get something much cheaper made out of plywood, do it yourself. I like using the Technic box for a dog that already has a foundation that maybe I don't like, because it limits what the dog can do. It helps me isolate the dog, and then I can really control his movements. So what I'm working on here, he has a nice sit, but his down for me is ugly, ugly, ugly. So I've been working on fixing this. So I've talked a little bit about it previously, but now I'm going to show you how I add it to the box. So we begin box, flat, and forward. Good. And if he comes out because I dropped food, okay, we'll restart box, flat. Good. Now we're going to work in the box. So make a little pressure here, flat, good job, flat. So what I'm doing here is I work to stabilize position. So I make pressure forward, flats, and I'll reward. So you see he comes up on his own, flats, and I'll use some pressure there, and I will not feed if there's a paw there. Yes, good, reward, good job. Okay, we've talked about teaching the dog to back up with the pressure. Okay, we've done all these things, okay, and at this point you should have these basics. Let's talk now about taking our first steps forward. I'll kind of do it like this. Okay guys, so again, I walk forward, make that pressure, step back, step back, step back. And the reason why, reminder where he should be. Good. And if he tags my hand or tries to nail it, I'll pacify. I'm very firm. Don't do that shit. So now we walk forward. All right. I'll sidestep here with pressure. Sidestep with the pressure. Sidestep with the pressure. Forward. Sidestep. Sidestep. Good job. And I'm showing him, this is no pressure here. Oh, good job. Every time he makes a mistake, I just use that oppositional pressure. Good job. Good. Walk in, wiggling it. I'm going to give him the bite command, and I just want to see quiet prey. Okay?
Any misses or just straight up?
You can make one miss, just to make sure he's on target. Good. This is a great place also to really start teaching impulse control. As a handler, I have a lot of leverage here. Okay? Dog's wasting a ton of energy. No. Quiet. Set for the counter. That's a waste. Pull back. So you guys see the waste of energy, right? We channel now the behavior. Last, steady. Come on. And now in. That's a waste. Fill your mouth, motherfucker. In. And in. Oh yeah, man. Stay there. Don't go too far. Good job. When he shakes his head, when he tries to pull back, look at all this energy he's wasting on pulling. I ask all this undesirable behavior, we're going to be able to punish with negative punishment because the sleeve, he's going to lose it. I'm keeping light pressure forward. I'm not keeping enough forward that he's choking. Set. Good boy. We're going to reward that. That was a good counter. And again, pressure. When he headbangs, it's a waste of energy. Unless he's full grips and headbanging, I'll tolerate that. But if you're not to the molars, you better not be headbanging. Up. Good job. Slowly in. Up. Good job. Slowly in. Up. Slowly in. Up. Good boy. Slowly, slowly, steady. Set. Good. That's a that would reward it. Good job. That was already better. The head banging will take a while. Good job. Good. Set him. Remember to pay if it's good. Oh, good job. Last. Oh, he get away! Yeah, big one there. He went 3/4. Good job. Pop it. Yeah, good. Good. Yes, good boy. Nice. Stop this. Good job. Set it. Oh, good. Go, go, go. Yes. Calvin, I want you to be more on your game with the payments. Calvin's a green decoy, guys, so that's why I'm critiquing him, so that he does better, just as I would hope to be critiqued. And if one of you keyboard warriors critiques him, just understand, you're not doing the shit he's doing. Everything looks easy on the internet. Come in, help with grip now. Let's see if he wants to improve the situation. Oh, help him more. Set. Oh, yeah, go, go. He fixed it, yeah? Look at it. Remember, Calvin, if you don't pay this dog, he's going to become very frustrated. He's going to headbang. He's going to act like an idiot. A boy like this is it starts to teach him that the handler has control over his ability to take the object. Not only take the object, how he takes the object. Here is where I begin the concept of showing the dog, in many cases, not all cases, that I control his grip. I control when he takes it. I control when he loses it. Obviously right now we're not doing outs because before we do outs we need to make sure the in is good. Right now the in needs work. The mindset, the desire is there, but there's like I said, a lot of confusion in the dog, and we need to fix that gripping behavior. All right, guys, so one other thing I wanted to mention, I've decided to film a video course, a new course specifically for canine handlers. Whether you're in the sports side of the business or in the real working side of the business, if you have a green dog, if you have a dog like Mace, don't do that. That's not acceptable. I don't like that. Down, up. Good boy. I don't know if the YouTube algorithm is gonna like that. Hey, that's real life. I don't like getting bear hugged by a 90-pound Dutchie with no manners, even if he's a sweet pea. Up. All right, back to the topic at hand. Okay, so I'm going to be filming a video course with Mace because I know a lot of you guys, or maybe some of you guys anyways, are getting these green dogs or getting a dog that's 2-3 years old that has a history, and you want to do something with the dog, whether it's sport work, whether it's you know, work on the street with the dog. And I see a lot of handlers, they get these dogs and they get overwhelmed and they don't really get the best out of the dog. So I've taken a lot of green dogs, developed everything from the obedience to the protection work. You know, we've done tracking, we've done everything with these dogs. So I'm making a course specific to working handlers, right? And again, it's either you're in the sports side or you're in the real working side, so to speak. And we're going to be covering all these topics. So I'm going to cover literally everything from handling the dog in the protection, handling the dog in the obedience, dealing with the behavioral issues, playing with the dog in a safe way, introducing tools like the e-collar and the prong collar, fixing problems with these tools. I don't think there's another course out there like that. And in my usual style, it's going to be full of real stuff. I'm not going to curate the work, so to speak, where I kind of, you know, don't show things. You know me, I show everything, I talk about everything, I'm really honest about everything. So you're going to see my process. If you're interested, I'm putting it in a step-by-step video course, and of course Mace will be featured in that course.